Okay, that'll do it. Oregon taking a couple knees here to wrap things up, and I don't know. I don't know. That was I certainly didn't expect to win this game. I certainly didn't come into this game expecting anything all that great to happen, but the way that one went, it definitely provokes some unexpected thoughts in me because the way that game played out was very atypical of well, maybe not. Maybe that's not even true because realistically, as much as this UW team is built around their offense and Demond Williams and Jonah Coleman and Denzel Boston and Roebuck and DeGraff, this kind of happens every time we play a really good team. So maybe I should have expected it. I don't know, but defense showed up and the offense once again did not. All right, guys, before I go any further, I want to tell you guys about my buddies over at Sleeper. And let me tell you, if you're not using Sleeper for daily fantasy football, you are missing out. Check out the left side of your screen right now. Look at all the fun stuff you can get up to. Look at all the stuff you can pick one way or the other on. I've got an entry for this week, the Thanksgiving week of football. We got George Pickens over 75.5 yards against Kansas City. I got Chase Brown and JSN scoring anytime touchdowns in their respective games. And I've got Josh Allen throwing for at least 2 touchdowns against Pittsburgh. Get on over there. You can put together bet slips just like this one. And if you use promo code SBN, that is SBN, you can get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Check out Sleeper today. Go put your picks down and have fun with sports this year. All right, so yeah, quite simply put, the UW offense showed up today. They played a really tough game. They stopped the run way better than I ever would have expected them to be able to do. They did give up some big plays through the air. They weren't great on third down, but overall, they went well and above anything I expected. I know that Oregon is missing a lot of their receivers. I know that they're not as good offensively as they normally would be right now, but still, I thought that Oregon was going to run all over us, and they actually had very little success on the ground. So I was really happy with that. I think that the defense played well enough to win, and playing at home, the offense, not the first time this year, not even the second or the third time this year, just gives you very, very, very little. And there are a few different things you can talk about. You can talk about the play caller, you can talk about the coordinator, you can talk about Fish, you can talk about the injuries that we have. We do have injuries, especially on the offensive line, and the offensive line really didn't play that well in this game. Demond was getting blown up a lot. They did run block pretty well, but pass blocking was not there. But the bottom line is, when you're playing a game at home in good weather, you need your quarterback, who has been really good in most of the games he's played this year, to show up. And it wasn't just a lack of production. Like, there was definitely a lack of production in this game, don't get me wrong. But the throws, he had so many opportunities to make plays in this game, especially early, and didn't happen. There was an opportunity for this team to jump on Oregon early, maybe even get up 10-0, and they didn't score until it was basically right at the end of the first quarter or first half. So that's not going to cut it. That's not going to do it against this Oregon team. You need to give me something. And for most of that game, Demond gave you nothing. Both the interceptions were basically arm punts. The last one, the game was already over. I get it. I don't care about that. But the first one, really, really bad, taking points off the board. And beyond just the missed throws, because he had several really inaccurate passes in this game, just a complete lack of confidence, just a complete inability to just drop back, hit your back foot, and let it rip. He's dropping back, he's patting the ball, he's looking, he's scrambling around, he's spinning around, he's doing all this crazy stuff in the pocket, and he's getting spied, so he can't really use his legs super effectively. So it's like, I don't know, man, and it's not the first time we've seen that this year. Like, Demons is really talented. I love the stuff he does in the pocket. I love the fact that he can keep these plays alive. I want him to be the UW quarterback going forward, but this was this is a trend now. When you play a good team, when you play a good defense, it's a little like late stage Russell Wilson, where he just doesn't let it rip and he just wants to stand there, pat the ball, and either get sacked or scramble into the defense and throw it away. And it's a really frustrating style of football to watch. And I'm not saying that the receivers don't have some blame here. Maybe they're not getting open. Maybe the play caller isn't dialing up the right plays, but it's not there. And it's hard to not blame Demond a little bit, especially with some of the inaccurate passes he's throwing. Again, this was a good weather game at home, and there's just a certain standard. There's just a certain expectation. Because to my eye, Denzel Boston looked healthy today. Like, I saw him running around in the back of the end zone on one of the plays, and I was like, he looks good. He looks fine. So it wasn't like previous weeks where maybe I could get it, like, oh, your number one guy can't really run routes the way he's supposed to. That wasn't the case today. So yeah, the offense, no show. And obviously, Demond is kind of the first guy that you take a look at here. But there's probably some other stuff to go around. Now, I will say this. Mohammed, awesome. Mohammed was great. Coleman couldn't play a lot, so Mohammed had to step up. He was really, really special. In fact, we probably should have given him the ball more, and we probably should have kept the game plan a little simpler. And if we had done those things, we might have actually won that game. So definitely disappointing that we couldn't just go to a run-first offense that might have actually won the day. But other than that, I guess Denzel caught 2 touchdowns, so he's kind of blameless here too. But other than that, man, the offense, not good enough. And we got a bowl game still. But overall, I think that the silly season starts now, where we're going to be spending a lot of time talking about Jedd Fisch. Is he going to go? Is he going to stay? And there are a lot of Huskies fans that want him to go. They don't even want him anymore. And if anything, their fear is we're not going to be able to get rid of him because nobody else is going to want him. I think there are some people that want to keep him. So it's a little all over the place right now, but it's going to be an interesting offseason. And it is too bad that we can't have a little bit of a better season to go in with, because then people would probably like Fisch a little bit more. And there would be some belief that, hey, even if we lose him, we're headed in the right direction. So now I don't know. Again, big shout out to the defense. I know that it wasn't perfect. Like, there was some soft zone calls on third downs that ended up killing us. Like, that last touchdown was a ball breaker. But overall, I don't think you can ask for too much better. So I'm going to go and get out of here. Wish it could have gone a little bit better. Although, really, I don't think I can ask for too much more than what I got in terms of the result. Like, this game had drama in it into the fourth quarter. This team had a 3rd and 9 with a 5-point deficit with like 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. If we get the stop on that play, we might get the ball. We have plenty of time to drive down. We might win. So the game swung on a handful of very, very tight plays. So it wasn't all bad, but still disappointing. We'll see what bowl game we end up with. I'll see you guys later. Bow down to Washington, but 8-4 will have to do.